Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I'm the founder of Gamercycle, the patent-pending exercise bike that allows you to play your favorite video games while you passively burn up to 700 calories per hour. This proof of concept video series shows that Gamercycle is a powerful fat-busting machine. On September 20th, 2024, I began my 90-day Gamercycle challenge, and the challenge was simple. All I had to do was ride my Gamercycle prototype whenever I played video games. Well, over those 3 months, I played my favorite video game, PUBG, an hour and a half per day, and I lost 21 pounds. And I had a blast doing it because I was playing more PUBG than I ever played in my entire life. Gamercycle has come a long way since I filmed this cheap video series in my basement, so go to gamercycle.com and get your Gamercycle today. And what's up, everybody? Today is November the 11th, and it is Remembrance Day here in Canada. And today is day 53 of my 90-day Gamercycle experiment. I weighed in at 170 pounds today. I'm just on the verge of getting into those 160s, which would be the first time in a very long time for me. So pretty excited about that. Slippery.
Well, it's about time.
So I get the feeling there's a lot of bots in this game, just based on the way the lobby was acting. I am in zone. As I mentioned, I'm just about into the 160s. I'm very, very close. And pretty excited to be there. Mark a pretty big achievement for me. I'm down 12 pounds. In the 53 days that I've been doing this, really all I've been doing is just playing my favorite video game. I haven't been exercising crazy hard, in my opinion. Just wondering if I can get to this guy. Whole bunch of bots here. Trying not to die. Just getting into my first game. As you can see, I'm already at 120 calories. Lots of bots. Now, if you're new to the channel, today I'm riding my 4th generation Gamercycle minimum viable product. That simply means that I'm riding a version of the product that I'm trying to build that basically just maps the function of it. So this is not how it's going to look, but function's basically exactly the same as the way my product eventually will work. The official Gamercycle product will work. And that is as follows. So that means that I have this big comfy pad that my arms are resting on, which keeps my arms well above my legs, so I have plenty of room to pedal. So I have a really steep pedal angle. And then I've moved the metrics computer out of my line of sight so I can focus on playing video games and just forget that I'm exercising. The whole idea here is that all you have to really do is just pedal and play. And by the time you're done playing, you'll look down and you'll see, wow, I burned 700 calories, 1,000 calories. Very common for me to say that. I burn over 830, 840 calories every time I get on my Gamercycle prototype. If I get some hype, maybe I can shut up some of these bots. No dice. And I just bumped my bike up. To level 18, which is about where I seem to be finding my sweet spot, where I'm still in the fat burning zone, just called zone 2. That's where you're burning most of your calories from fat, and it's low and slow. So you don't have to exercise super hard. In fact, the harder you exercise, the fewer calories you'll burn from fat. That's not to say you shouldn't do high intensity stuff as well, because I definitely think you should. However, burning fat is why I'm doing this. A lot of bot activity over that way. Smoke grenade launcher. And for me, zone 2 is only about 120, 130 beats per minute. As soon as I get into 130 beats per minute, I start exercising too hard. So I keep finding that I have to dial down the intensity instead of increasing it. That'd be pretty sweet if I got him from all the way here across that field. Feeling good. Already almost at 200 calories. As I've mentioned a few times, while I'm only down 12 pounds, which is still a lot in that much time, I feel like most of it is coming from fat, as I've lost over 3 inches off my stomach. Like my clothes are just falling off me right now. So I really think that does help to make the case for Zone 2. Not everybody necessarily agrees with it, but I sure do now. You know, a few years back when I was a personal trainer, I may not have agreed with it either, but I absolutely do now. I've been able to spare most of my muscle, so my arms are still the same size. My shoulders have actually gotten wider. I've lost fat on my chest. But my waist just keeps getting smaller, so I'm really happy with those results. I've been able to lose weight in the past when I was a personal trainer, but I just got smaller. I didn't necessarily target fat, and I think it's because I was just exercising too damn hard. Now I think that low intensity, long duration cardio is really important for maintaining healthy body fat levels. Do have a lot of open space that I have to sort of get through here. Nice if I can get to this area over here. Way out in the open. Nobody really behind me as of yet. 225 calories. Still only in my first game. Could easily play 4 to 6 games in a day, depending on how well I'm doing. As I mentioned a bunch of times, there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat, more or less. So if you're burning, 800 calories per day, and you're riding your gamer cycle religiously, it's pretty easy to get through fat. Pretty easy to have the same results that I have, and I really haven't even been that laser focused on my diet or going to the gym. I've just really, for the first half, been really focused on being consistent. And consistency is not a problem when you have a gamer cycle, because the game just keeps you coming back for more. So you don't need to be motivated to exercise at all. It's as simple as moving your Xbox or your PlayStation or your Nintendo Wii from your living room over onto your gamer cycle, and then just whenever you sit down to play, just start pedaling. It's that simple. And again, the purpose of these videos is not to show that I'm a good gamer or anything like that, because I know I'm no Tiggleton. The purpose is just to show that you can be incredibly consistent exercising without being one of those exercise people. And again, it's just as simple as moving your Xbox from your living room onto your gamer cycle, and then you just pedal. It's really that simple. Even riding this minimal viable product, which is just a Frankenstein of a whole bunch of bikes that I've hacked together, welded, did some steel fab. Even just riding this, I'm being incredibly successful. Did manage to get a thermal scope out of that. Check some of these other crates. Gators over that way. Does have the zone advantage, and I do have to get across this road, so probably best not to start shooting at him just yet. Five left. Just randomly shooting some smoke grenades, I think. Someone took care of him. Not getting a lot of use out of this thermal yet.
You lose.
Huh? Game 2. Always disappointing when you lose a match and you don't even see the person. Not sure how that happened, but it did. Not heard any shots. I'm going to start heading towards the zone now. Probably look for a few things along the way. 427 calories only in game 2. Could use a few more bullets. Don't think I have any sort of barrel attachments yet. Extended. Again, I have to ratchet down the intensity. This bike loves to turn up the intensity on me. And real gamer cycle will have to take that into consideration. We want to keep people in zone 2 for a long period of time, and we need a steady state, pure steady state program that'll be very conducive to playing video games. We'll be the first one to have one. It's a pretty cool feeling when you're riding a bike in this game and actually pedaling. I do enjoy it. Don't see this guy. Does sound like a bot. Frosty Big Chicken is playing. I got him at the end of a game the other day. Don't see this bot here, but I'm going to prioritize getting to the zone. You have to get across a bridge. As I was just mentioning, I find video games a lot more immersive, particularly these first-person shooters, because your body's moving, you're sort of sweating along with the character that is running endlessly. And I find I actually pedal faster when I'm in a battle, I'm getting shot at. Sometimes if I'm about to try to snipe somebody, I'll slow down a little bit. But as soon as I'm done, I just start pedaling again. Burn more calories. I'm going to stick on the bike. I've been watching the other side. I haven't seen anybody. There wasn't a whole lot of hiding places here compared to some of the other bridges that you might want to cross. Area looks clear. Fearless Crow over that way. Sometimes you can catch people from up in here. You get a bit of a shot at the bridge. He's probably going to come across that bridge eventually. There's a car. About to take a stab at it. Not terrible shooting there. Didn't hit anybody, but... I understand why I didn't see him. He's got to be behind one of those trees there. Don't have any painkillers left. Time to get going though. $530 calories. Easy to forget that I'm exercising, but I am riding a GamerCycle prototype. That's the whole purpose. Cardio, Zone 2 cardio is so good for you. But it's so long and boring, you got to come up with a way to distract yourself. Nothing is better than video games. Nothing. Did I hit the tree branch? There's Frosty. GG, buddy. See if he has a better scope and maybe some energy drinks here. There's that scope I wanted. 18 left. It's only zone 3. This game feels like it's been pretty long already. Make my way down to this little town here. It's great right here. Don't have any smokes. Risky. It's already been looted. Good game, G-Rod. There's the wrong gun out there. Happens sometimes. We're all the way up in Los Arcos. Still 11 left. Get down to these apartments here. I reckon that person will have to leave those buildings pretty soon. And I might be able to catch him when he comes out. Nine left. Feeling pretty good about my chances. I've already taken out a couple of good players. Frosty Big Chicken, I think, is better than I am. 630 calories. Even if I lose, I'm winning. Someone is starting to come in. 2 grenades. Don't think there's much chance of somebody coming up behind me completely unexpectedly. Could be coming from inside the zone. Gonna end up in crossfire pretty soon. Might have just saw Hit him. Ah! Game 3.
Yes!
That makes me pretty happy. Disappointing early exit. In that last game, got a little bit too caught up in it, as I often do, and rushed. Whenever I have somebody hurt, I tend to rush. Doesn't always serve me well. Sounds like there's somebody in this building. Do not have a helmet yet. Other side of the wall. Hard to tell where people are in this. Very close. $762 calories. Just playing my favorite game. That's it. Again, there are 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. Doesn't take long. Does not take long at all. Well, I appreciate that these videos aren't going to convince anybody to subscribe to my channel or anything like that. I hope it does convince you that, you know, if you want to exercise more for whatever reason, be it you want to be healthier, you want to lose weight, whatever the reason is, this is a great way to do it. I am in zone. Somebody close by. Thinking maybe I'd run the SMG for here at least, because close quarters. Do have to get moving. Over 830 calories. This is about my average. But a lot of times I'm playing sort of right after work, so I might do 700-800. And then on the weekends go a little bit longer. 1,000 calories, pretty normal for me. And see, I've already been going for an hour, 15 minutes almost. Definitely use some more 9mm. It's pretty easy to run out when you have an SMG, especially if you're shooting at people from distance when you're not hitting anything. Had to have hit him.
Yes!
Feeling pretty good. Usually by this time, I mean, if you've been exercising for an hour and 15 minutes, you're just looking for the exit of the gym. But when you're riding a gamer cycle, it becomes more of, you know, one more game. Just one more game. Did just pass up an ace to stay on this 9mm platform here. And CDOM recently convinced me to, and CDOM's channel recently convinced me to switch to bullet loops instead of using the cheek pad. So let me give that a shot. Reload speed is definitely helpful. And his thought was that unless you're using a DMR, it's really not worth using the cheek pad. So if you haven't seen that video, I recommend it. Full affiliation, of course. Dylan finished him off. I think I did hit him, and then the zone just did that little bit extra. Phase 3. Data's over that way, so I'm going to try to circle around him. I think that's who just got me. 900 calories. Didn't see him. Definitely around there. There he is. It's pretty dumb. Had him out in the open. Poor choice. One more game, though. Fourth and final game, for better or worse. It's been a great day gaming. A couple pretty disappointing exits at the hands of Gator or whatever. Interesting stat line that guy has. 34 KD. Only a level 160 something from what I saw. Not one of those people who accuse people of being cheaters or anything. It's just, it is an interesting stat line. $1,000 calories. Again, if you don't think exercise is for you, Gamercycle is for you. It is that easy to exercise now. Just jump on your favorite game, start pedaling. Crowbar finally. Might be a mistake going after this guy. There is somebody over here. another bot. Come on. Looking at this here, it's just... Finally.
Well, it's about time.
Did hear a car driving through. My favorite sounding sniper rifle here. Not sure how far I need to go on this zone. Oh, it's a long way. (1,100 calories). Like I said, when I get to, this is about 1/3 of a pound of fat that I've just burned, basically. 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So this is about 1/3 of a pound worth of energy that I'm going through. That doesn't mean that you get off the bike and you're 1/3 pound less. Although sometimes I feel like I lose 2 or 3 pounds in a session if I sweat a whole lot. I think there's some bears up around here. Looks like it. I want to steer clear. Head up towards the gondola. Sometimes you can find good guns up here. It's a shame they didn't make more out of these gondolas. I think they're pretty cool, but they're completely useless. They're too slow. If they swung around the back and then just went around, you can have twice as many gondolas. That would be pretty awesome. As it stands, you're just waiting for them to go forward and backwards, and they just don't move in a meaningful way. 88 Timmy's playing. We'll finish over 1,200 calories today. That's a pretty big win for me, even if I don't get any wins in the game. Like I said, even when I'm losing, I'm still winning if I'm riding a gamer cycle, because getting into shape, I'm losing fat. Looks like I can stay along this ridge line, so I think I'm going to ditch the bike. It's pretty difficult to sort of see people when you're on it. Pretty wide open field here. I was thinking about just trying to stick to the snow, just because I'm dressed in all white. I do blend in pretty good. Now I'm running out of cover. A couple of dips to work with, but I think I did see somebody shooting a P90 a few seconds ago on the kill feed. Always very difficult to figure out where those people are. There's somebody right there. Good play on my part. I'm pretty quick to call it out when I do something stupid, but that was pretty good. Got maximum damage and then just sprayed and prayed. Try to get another tag on the person who's probably really low on health. So that worked out pretty good. We have a lot of mollies to use. Almost at 2 hours total exercise time. Most people will tell you exercising 2 hours takes a lot of energy. It's really hard. Well, it doesn't when you are riding a gamer cycle. That guy did have a ghillie suit on, so very possible he had one of the thermal scopes. If only I remembered where I killed him. Compound will not be in play. We'll be trying to sneak in from the side. I don't think I have to worry about anybody behind me. Three left still. Very probably somebody over in that compound somewhere. And probably somebody on this hill with me. $1,240 calories. Damn. That guy's got 9 lives, man. Does have to come to me. I'm just going to try to be patient here. Big game, huh? 1,250 calories, people. It's not a joke. You don't like exercise, you'll love Gamer Cycle.